All right, we are live on the Facebook for the 5-Star Love Show. I'm Andrew C. Bailey.
I'm Jacqueline T. Burnson.
We're 5-star love tutors and human metamorphosis coaches helping you do a lot of things. One of the things on this show is help you go from single to falling in love with that honey bunny of yours. And if you want to be in the best relationship, Jackie, what would you advise to them?
Freaking don't settle.
Freaking don't settle. Become immune to breakups. We're talking about breakups tonight. Why are breakups awesome? Now, some people see that title and they're like, breakups aren't awesome. How dare he say that? They're devastation. You should be down for years, and so on and so forth.
Yeah.
So, Jackie, why do you think breakups are the best thing to ever happen since sliced bread?
Well, they're much better than sliced bread because what a breakup really is two people who are incompatible, who shouldn't actually be together, allowing each other to go their own separate ways and create a life that they each individually truly desire instead of holding each other down.
Right.
And that is what a breakup truly is. It's two people letting each other go because you know that you're not meant to be together.
Hey, what's up, Edward? Thanks for joining the live feed, and Amanda as well, and anybody else who's on there. I can only see a few people who scroll in at a time. So, breakups are great because they get you away from a incompatible person so that you can go up. That's why it's called break, and then you go up.
Yes, you break apart so that you both can go up in life instead of dragging each other down.
Right, so in 2005, at the end of 2005, my fiance of 3.5 years and I broke up, and it was a devastating thing for me at the time because I was really, my psychology and my life experience was really like at a level 3 out of 10, and so that breakup felt like a 9, and I went into a great period of grief and depression for about roughly almost a year and a half. Okay, that I couldn't get out. So I was at work, working out like a Bed Bath & Beyond back in the day. And I grew this big red beard. It was like, imagine this. But this is
Bigger.
like this. Not well kept at all. And I didn't give a shit about anything.
Yeah.
Okay, I just let this totally overtake me. Oh, she was the only one for me. She was the only one in my life. And it was total scarcity. And I spent all my time thinking about how can I get her back. Like I was Lex Luthor plotting and scheming how I can get my ex back because I was scarce, man. And scarcity is like this, guys. Imagine you're with a set of friends, and they're good friends, and you've been walking in the Sahara Desert forever, maybe like a couple days, and you've ran out of water. You ran out of water yesterday, let's say, and you guys are thirsty. You're dehydrated. Things are not going good, right? You start getting irritable. You start going like visions blurring. Helicopter comes above and lets down this rope. And on the end of that rope is tied a water bottle. It's only enough water for one person, though. Oh, Lord. Lordy May, Jim and Bartek. Only one for like those 10 people there. And so what are you going to do? It's scarce. You're going to try to do crazy behaviors, insane behaviors. You might even kill somebody to get that water. Okay, and that's how people are in dating. They get so attached to somebody that when that person leaves, they're like, that person was like the bottle of water.
Yeah.
I gotta keep a hold of them. They're the only thing in my life that gave me meaning, and there will never be anybody like them again.
Yeah.
Golly gee.
So the issue here is that you're taking the breakup personally, and you're like, well, of course I'm taking it personally. It is personal. No, it's not. And it actually doesn't mean anything about you, and it doesn't mean anything about the other person. The only thing a breakup means is that you two shouldn't be together. And no matter, like, let's say there's a lot of dysfunction going on, a lot of fighting, a lot of put downs, a lot of nasty stuff happening in the relationship. You know, all of that is just a symptom of the fact that you're still together, and you shouldn't be. And it just means that you're two people that shouldn't be together. And so, all of that dysfunction would go away if you just broke up. Now, should everybody who has a low quality relationship break up? No, they don't need to. You can try to work on it. So here's when you should break up. The first reason when you should break up is when you're incompatible with somebody. When you two don't want the same things in life. You literally have different visions for how you want to live on this planet, for the journey and the pathway you want to take. You want to take different roads. You don't want to have the same experience. So you can't really be together because you're not going to be wanting to do the same life, and you'll end up holding each other back and both settling for a third kind of semi-half life, and you'll both be dissatisfied. So that's the first reason why you should break up. The second reason why you should break up, so if you're incompatible, you should always break up. You're going to just hold each other back.
You're wasting each other's journey.
You're wasting their life. You're literally wasting their life. If you're with somebody you shouldn't be with, you're doing them a massive disservice.
And people don't break up because of many reasons. One of them is the pain of disconnect. If I break up with this person, then I'm going to hurt their feelings, or I'm going to then have to go through the dating process again, and I haven't been in the dating scene for 10, 20 years.
But
so there's...
That's selfish. I'm
How
going to
so?
say. I haven't been in the dating scene. I don't want to break up, so I
some water.
don't feel bad. So I'm going to stay with this person and keep them in the delusion that I actually care about them and that we're actually a good fit, and I'm going to basically lie just because I don't want to have to go date again. Mm-hmm. And so I'm going to waste their life, and I'm going to waste my life.
Hey, Jacqueline. Nice to meet you.
Mm-hmm.
So, if you're in a relationship that you shouldn't be in and you shouldn't be in, maybe you're staying in because you have kids, right? Dude, should you stay together just because you have kids? What if you're fighting every day? If the kids are witnessing your fighting, what kind of adults are they going to grow up to be? They're going to think a relationship is all about it's okay to fight.
Yeah, you're giving the children a low-quality relationship example. And basically, children are sponges. It's how our brains develop. And we all were sponges as children, and we subconsciously absorb the programming that we get from our parental relationship that we see. And so if you're in a relationship that is not meant for you, but you're staying in there, you're actually, and you have children and you're using that as your excuse, you're actually programming them to have bad relationships as adults. They're learning negative relationship behavior from you and your spouse. And so they're getting a negative relationship blueprint, which is one of the things, or negative relationship training, which we talked about yesterday in our episode number 3, which is one of the 4 relationship killers that you have as an adult, is you got a negative example as a child. Right.
So in the beginning I mentioned my ex-fiance, we broke up, and it was, at the time it was a catastrophe, right? So, but that was great. It didn't feel like it at the time, but it was great because it led me to say, you know what? I don't think I know what I'm doing in the dating world. I don't think I know what I'm doing in the relationships. And so that gave me that fuel to go out and find solutions to this area and to discover that it was actually an area you could improve and get better on, and actually you should, because it's important. It's so important because Jacqueline is my teammate. She's my lover. She's my part of my support system. Today she said, take off your shirt. We're doing a full body massage. Okay? That's nice to have in the middle of the day, guys.
I just felt like giving him one.
So I went and I looked for answers, and I got into the pickup artist scene. Oh my Lord, is this guy a player? I didn't get in the pickup artist scene, and some people actually don't even know what that is. It's a community of people, basically insecure men, looking to go sleep with as much women as they can so that they can feel good about themselves and finally feel enough. Now, not all of them